Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to This Is Football. Welcome to Top of the League, ladies and gentlemen. We are top of the league, saying we are top of the league. Liverpool Football Club are top of the league as we absolutely smash Newcastle by 4-2. I saw Terry's video earlier on where he was reacting to True Jordan, reacting to what I said as well about Mo Salah. And you best believe we're going to talk about him today. That was the last game. We're going to watch Mo Salah and Endo, for the next month, dependent on what Japan and Egypt do in the Asian Cup and the AFCON, respectively. I bottled that word right there. And the camera's bottling. Camera, I will slap the shit out of you right now. Get together. Anyway, big up to everyone in the chat. Big up to everyone who's watching us right now. Please do not forget to slap the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to This Is Football if you are yet to do so. Big up to everyone for their support in 2023. 2024 has started off with a bang. Damn. Is my laptop overheating? Can you guys hear it? That sounds mad. Relax, laptop. I apologize for anything I said about you. I won't replace you. Good boy. Anyway, big up to you guys. Make sure you're all slapping the like button. Make sure you're all subscribing to This Football. And there's a third button that you guys do not press, which is the share button. They told me in the month of December, you guys actually broke the share button record. You shared my videos 356 times. So continue to hit that share button. Let the people know about This Is Football. Continue to share the videos everywhere. And 2 days into 2024, I've already got to deal with this guy's bullshit already. I don't even know what to say, to be honest with you. I don't even know what to say, to be honest with you. Unfortunately, we have to bring Tom Little on the channel because this has become like a weekly thing. Husam x Tom Little. So, it is what it is, man. Joining us on the channel. Make sure you're wishing him happy birthday because he turns 13 today. Man like Tom Little is in the building. How are you doing, Tom?
I'm good, mate, and we need to have a little word, mate, because I saw your lovely little New Year's Day video. Very nice message. Very nice message.
Thank you.
Can we have a discussion about why, the star of the channel was the 12th link in the description?
There you are. First of all, you ain't no star of the channel. I'm the star of the channel. Let's have it right. You get me? Don't make me play the clip. Second of all, you get me? Just tabbing, I will unmod you right now if you ever disrespect my legacy like that. And second of all, Tom, you were mentioned as part of the weekly shows. We do this once a week. And yeah, of course, Tom Little is an icon of This Is Football. I think you've appeared on my channel more than you've done your own channel, to be honest with you. I feel like I wanna put a price tag on the clip again, Mo. I'm gonna make you pay money to play that clip. I'll be real with you. I feel like it's been played a lot, so I won't even say £20, but I feel like I just wanna. If you want to listen to that clip, you have to run me my money. Tell them to bring me my money.
All I will say is the most popular video on your channel, which has a guest in, is a Husam x Tom, but that's only good enough for 12th link in the description and below LB, for fuck's sake. I can at least take top of the weekly contributors.
Okay, so let's go to my channel.
Come on.
Go to live and then click popular. Video alone. Oh, damn. The second most popular one actually is a Husam x Tom. The Caicedo Lavio one. Oh, we lost our minds on that one still. I remember that one.
Yep.
And look at Lavia and Caicedo now.
It's ahead of any A-listers. It's ahead of any Alakwa. It's me and you. It's the duo. And yet that's only good enough for 12 link in the description.
Listen, it wasn't like that. I just mentioned the 2 weekly shows, and then listen, everyone here knows about Husam x Tom. Let's not do this. Guys, 15 British pounds and I play the clip. Done. I'm not even gonna say £20 this time. Big up to everyone in the chat liking because Tom is a fraud for the record. Big up Tom though. I'll be nice. Big up to you guys. Big up to you guys. Run the like, subscribe to This Is Football. Big up the super chatters. Big up everyone. And there's this fraud bozo I want to address in the chat first and foremost. This guy right here. Oh my god. We are crap. Oh my god. We're not good enough. Hey guys, my name's Ryan and I'm the biggest fraud on the universe on the platform on earth. This fraud right here is the biggest bozo. The only thing he's gotten right is Szoboszlai over the last 5-6 games. Other than that, he has been wrong time and time and time again. I told this guy about Alexis Macallister. This massive fraud right here, Ryan. You know, there's two people I want to call out. I'm going to call out two Liverpool fans.
Husam, you can't even just move on from the Szoboszlai thing, because Ryan sat there and barefaced told me Gravenberch is better than Szoboszlai. Now, Szoboszlai hasn't been great in recent weeks, but he's certainly been better than fucking Ryan Gravenberch.
Yeah,
so that's another one that Ryan was wrong on. Another one.
Let me
call me
finish,
DJ Khaled. Another one. It's bollocks.
I have two call-outs before I let Tom go. Number one, this Ryan guy. You see people who have taste, like myself and Tom. When we came on YouTube, Tom even gets it right every now and then. There's a reason why we defended Alexis Macallister with all our soul. You know why? Because he's a fundamentally sound footballer. Because he's a footballer who knows how to play the sport. Because he's a footballer who can press, who can run, who can shoot, who can create, who can do everything. That is why we defended Alexis Macallister. I told people from the summer, Alexis Macallister will be our best signing, and he's been our best signing this season, and he's been our best midfielder. You saw yesterday, he came on, played 20 minutes. He was literally better than all the other midfielders other than Jones and Endo, because Jones and Endo had a fantastic game in my opinion. That right there, when it comes to Alexis Macallister, 100%, that's why you don't call out fundamentally sound footballers, because they're really good. Because they're really good. Simple as. Bunch of frauds. And the second fraud I want to call out, and I'm going to DM him later. I might get him on the channel as well. Is fraud Roms. I'm gonna make a statement right now, and I'm going to just say it as it is. The only reason why Salah and Hazard are in the same statement in 2024 is to keep Hazard relevant. Have some shame and decorum. Have some shame and decorum. Mo Salah's now in much better conversations than Eden Hazard. Let us all sit back and appreciate this man that is Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah, my Egyptian king right there. Yesterday in the first half, just tabang. He has never scored a pressure penalty. Oh, he's only scored the biggest pressure penalty in Liverpool history in the Champions League final. Thank you, Tabang.
It wasn't the biggest, but it was one of them. It wasn't the biggest, but it was one of them. He's had many pressure penalties, Salah.
Second of all,
I'll be the first to say he takes shit pens. I don't like the way Salah takes pens. I don't think they're very good pens. But he's scored in a lot of big situations where you need to.
Let me land, because this is even worse. We cannot be comparing Hazard to Mo Salah in 2024. It's time for us to move on as a football community. Mo Salah has overtaken Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard is technically a better footballer because he looks aesthetically more pleasing and he dribbles nice. Is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Because in the final third, I'm taking Mo Salah's passing. I'm not taking Hazard's passing. You know why? Because he's done it consistently. That pass yesterday, Mo Salah to Gakpo, name wingers in world football that can do that pass on a consistent basis. I don't want to start off this video by calling people out, but this Ryan fraud and that Roms fraud need to get called out. If you as a Liverpool fan are saying Hazard over Salah, you need to get your head checked. This guy has been consistently destroying this league for 7 years. He leaves to AFCON. Top goal scorer in the Premier League, Mo Salah. Top assister in the Premier League, Mo Salah. Most big chances created in the Premier League, Mo Salah. What do you want him to do? What more do you want him to do? Do you just want him to look like Ronaldinho Gaucho every week for you to just apologize to him, or what exactly? Have some shame and decorum. If you're a Liverpool fan and you're saying that Salah's better than Hazard's better than Salah, have some shame. What, just because he dribbles nicer? Just because he dribbles nicer. Oh, wow, he dribbles nice. Okay, congratulations. So does millions of players. Hatem Ben Arfa, Adel Tarabt, all dribble nice. Consistency is what separates Michu from Harry Kane. What's the difference between Michu and Harry Kane? Michu done it for 1 year. Harry Kane done it for 10 years. That's why Michu and Harry Kane are not compared. Now, I'm not saying Hazard is Michu. Obviously not. He's one of the greatest Premier League wingers of all time. But let's not disrespect Mo Salah here just because he's not aesthetically pleasing to watch. People are so full of shit. The same people in the summer who want him sold. Oh, Liverpool would survive without Mo Salah. Yeah, okay, we're in January now. All the other forwards have less goals in the Premier League than him alone. Let's have some shame here. Let's give the man his respect. And Mo Salah went back and has worked on his craft. he's become an unbelievable playmaker. So when it comes to entertainment and who's more entertaining, if you want entertainment, respectfully, go to the cinema. Go to the cinema. You want entertainment? Go out. You want entertainment? Watch YouTube. You know what I want? I want winning. I want consistency. I want delivery. I want a player who's available for me. I want a player who loves the sport. Yesterday, Rax, I'm going to give Rax credit for this. Just final thing, Tom. I know I've spoken a lot. I'm going to give Rax credit for this. Rax said something yesterday on the terrace. There are 4 aspects to being a better footballer: technical, tactical, physical, and mental. If we, for the sake of argument, just give technical to Hazard, okay, no problem. You want to say Hazard is more technical, no problem. Give Hazard technical. Who has better physical attributes? Mo Salah. Who has better mental attributes? Mo Salah. Not even a question. Who has better tactical attributes? Mo Salah. Who's more efficient? Mo Salah. Who's always there when you need him? Mo Salah. Bro, come on, man. By the way, I just want to make this time it actually is really with the final statement. Eden Hazard, the year that Chelsea finished 10th, had the worst season of a superstar by any superstar in Premier League history. Go and watch the numbers and what Hazard did the year that Mourinho finished 10th. That is by far the worst season of a superstar player in Premier League history ever. And speaking of frauds, you get me, Tom, you got to do what you got to do. People have paid their hard-earned money. You get me? So we have to respect it. Where's the clip gone, bro? Man. Did I delete it?
Oh, please tell me you did.
Oh, where's the clip, bro? Yo, what the hell? The clip's gone. Yo, where's the clip?
It's like it never existed in the first place.
What do you think of Mo Salah as I find the clip?
Psych! I don't know who to go to first. I'm going to go to you, Tom, as Liverpool got smacked up today. What are you saying?
It's okay, Tom.
Jürgen, mate, I love you, but it's time to go. I think this is what it's come to. I don't think the players are buying into it anymore. I really don't, because I looked at that game beforehand. I looked at it and I thought, he's put out our best 11. He put out our best 11 that we had at the time. You know, we had the midfield, we had the attack.
You know what I love about the super chat? He says the perfect way to start the stream after a Klopp masterclass. Run the clip. He's like, I'm gonna make sure Tom feels this one. But on a no, I actually agree with everyone saying the Jürgen, mate. You know why this never gets sold? Because the way he says it, he's holding his head and he goes like Jürgen, mate, and then he just lays I'm so happy I didn't turn on Klopp. I'm so happy. But anyway, big up Tom Little. Listen, he has already admitted it was a mistake anyway. But tell me your thoughts on those two things, Macallister and Mo Salah.
Salah and Hazard is the most pointless debate, because if we just go by this season, Mo Salah's made 20 appearances. 20 appearances. He's got 22 GA. He's matched or bettered every single one but one of Hazard's Premier League seasons. And he's on course to better the other one as well. So, like, what are we doing here? He needs, I think it's 10 more GA to you know, match that. It's fine. It's easy. So, look, I'll Salah and Hazard's a pointless debate. Salah wins the big honours. I mean, another favourite stat of mine is Salah has the same amount of UCL knockout goals against Eden Hazard as Eden Hazard has in any sort of UCL knockout. So that's another good one. But look,
that's an embarrassing
you can sit there and go, on about eye test and this, that, and the other. I don't care how shit someone looks if they win me football matches. I don't think Jürgen Klopp does. I don't think fucking any Chelsea manager does. If you win in football matches, it don't matter, because that's what it's about at the end of the day. So, and Macallister, look, everyone knows Macallister's a good player. He's had to do a lot of covering. He's had to do a lot of hard work in terms of playing out of position this season. And you've seen when Endo was coming that he's a good option in that spot, and he gives us what we miss in certain big games.
Do you see why me and you called out Ryan at the start of the season for Macallister?
Yeah, because you could see what Macallister was. You could see the quality he had. And once again, first game back after near on a month, he shows it once again.
see that
Stunning
pass?
pass through to Jota.
Lot of
Stunning
mercy.
pass.
My
And
midfielder, Machin.
the defending was still there as well. He still won the ball back a couple of times and done what he needs to do. Well, are we going to miss Endo? Probably, yeah, because Endo does the defensive side a lot better.
Nah, I don't think
But
we'll miss Endo.
I think you will, especially if you get to the Arsenal game. If you get to the Arsenal
He's
game
been okay.
and you're
He's been
without
okay.
him, he's been more than okay. Come on, Sam. He's given us what we've needed in that midfield. He's given us a bit of fight in there, which is what you need to get through the tough period. I know you got him wrong. I know you were sitting there getting it wrong with
Didn't
Endo,
Endo get
like
violated
I
against
have. But
Crystal Palace like 2 game weeks ago?
you say he did. I didn't think he was that bad. I just
Oh, there you
thought
are.
it was one of
There
them
you
ones
are.
where he's a little bit slow.
So
But
you got
all the
substituted for
defensive
5
side.
minutes for Trent, and
Mhm.
you can't even say the truth.
I mean, yeah, was it his worst game? Probably, yeah, but don't
It
matter.
wasn't his
I think
worst game.
Endo
He had
was.
a lot more stinkers as well. I'm
That's
just
well,
kidding,
he's a
Tom. You know what?
disciplinarian.
Yesterday on my match reaction, I was like, "Yo, we're gonna miss Endo," and I stick by it. We will miss again Endo 100%. He's been over
It's
the
just
last
funny
4 or
because
5
the
games. He's
midfield
played really well.
wise, the only player we've agreed on has been Macallister. All the other ones that we've had arguments about and disagreements about.
No, we've agreed on Szoboszlai as well, by the way.
Yeah, Macallister and Szoboszlai, the exceptions. I'm on about Curtis. We disagreed on Curtis. Who was
Don't do that because
Endo.
I already apologized
disagreed
for
on Endo.
Curtis last season. Don't be a fraud.
Hold on. We're doing apology now. How many times have I fucking apologized for the Klopp thing? Yet you still beat me over the head with that one.
Okay, listen. People pay money to watch that clip. They pay money, Tom. What can I do? You want me to like tell them don't send me super chat?
I want someone, whoever it is in
You
the
know who you
comments,
need to exactly.
go back,
Thank
it was
you.
around-
If you want to roast someone about Jones, this is the guy, Kurdish. Big up Kurdish. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Don't worry. I have roasted Kurdish plenty over Curtis
Yeah,
Jones.
there you go.
But
Not me.
people in the
I was
chat,
never as bad as Kurdish. I was never as bad as Kurdish.
you called Curtis Jones the worst player Liverpool have had in the Premier League.
That's a lie.
That was a
That's
statement
lie.
that came out of your mouth.
Have you got any proof of that?
No.
Where's the screenshot?
It was on a stream we done. It was on a stream we done at the back end, at the start of last season. So anyone in the comments, go and find that clip. I'll look for it after stream, but go and find that clip, and we'll run it back. But look, Curtis Jones had one of his best games. He did. He had one of his best games in a Liverpool shirt yesterday. Endo, brilliance. Szoboszlai, I know that there's going to be the whole thing of, Szoboszlai's crap. Now he's this, he's that, la 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 la. Once again, when Trent was shit, Szoboszlai was boss. Now Trent is boss. Szoboszlai has to do the covering work. Szoboszlai has to do the facilitating work. He's not getting the numbers that we were expecting. Have you noticed how when Szoboszlai doesn't play with Trent, the level of performance, the level of what we saw at the start of the season is back and higher. But he's got to do facilitating work now, which is fine.
Your football take and Szoboszlai and Trent stinks so much. It stinks to high heavens. You know why it stinks? I'll tell you why it stinks. Yesterday, Szoboszlai done all the defensive work properly. I did not say a single bad word about him defensively. So what does Trent being inverted have to do with Szoboszlai leading 3 counterattacks and botching all 3 passes? Because this is the problem is sometimes we just wanna clop and system everything. Everything is the system and the Trent inverting and the blah blah blah. Okay, so yesterday we all criticized Szoboszlai for what? Him going forward. So when he got the ball in a dangerous position, he never made the right decision once. What has that got to do with Trent being inverted? Nothing.
Again, let's go back to the point of when Trent inverts and is doing more on the ball, there is less on the ball opportunities for Szoboszlai. He's doing more running. I understand the passing hasn't been good from yesterday. It wasn't, and that's fine. That's fine. It's annoying, and you make a good point. But I'm on about the general period of time where everyone's been saying he's been shit. There have been good performances on the ball, and he's always going to lose the ball more because he is the risk taker in that midfield. Hence why KDB loses the ball more than any other Manchester City midfielder, and Bruno Fernandes loses the ball more than any other Manchester United midfielder, and Odegaard loses the ball more than any other Arsenal midfielder. Your risk takers lose the ball more. That's what happens. Szoboszlai's passing hasn't been great in recent weeks, but he still has an impact on the game because he still allows Trent to do what he does best. When Trent wasn't doing that at the start of the season and was in a much more limited role, you saw a greater aspect of Szoboszlai. And I'm not sitting here going, oh, well, we need to go back to that. No, I'll always put Trent above Szoboszlai because Trent is a generational talent. Trent can create in ways that others can't. So he's always going to get the nod. So you either move Szoboszlai over to the left and give him that job and move Curtis to the right and put the facilitating job on Curtis, or you accept what Szoboszlai is going to be in this role. You accept it.
No, but that's
and
the problem
understand
with you,
that
Tom. See,
certain
now your
moments are going to be
conclusion.
like this.
I didn't interrupt you once, but why is your conclusion such a dumb conclusion? With all due respect,
What do
you know why it's a
why
dumb
is it
conclusion? Okay, let me tell you why it's a dumb conclusion. I have no problem with Curtis Jones playing. I think he should play. I think Macallister and Jones are the two midfielders that need to be in this team. Now, your conclusion is either Trent doesn't invert and Szoboszlai will magically play the correct pass in the 3 counterattacks yesterday, or Trent inverts, but we have to accept Szoboszlai will just get wrong passes. Is that it?
No, again, this is not about just the passing, because there have been other games this season where he's had good passing, so it's not a problem of Szoboszlai. We're on about different arguments here. I'm not going to sit there and beat Szoboszlai with a stick because he had a bad game in terms of passing. When I watched him against West Ham and his passing was great. When I watched him in his limited cameo against Burnley and his passing was decent. It's not the same thing. He had good moments passing yesterday. He had good runs yesterday. He's still done a lot of good things yesterday. Just now start sitting there and going,
I agree.
oh, well,
a lot of
can't
good
do this,
things
he can't
the other
do that.
direction, though. The other direction. All the good things were the other direction. Not going
No,
forward.
he's still done some good things forward-wise.
One
Was
dummy
passing
run.
great? No, he's still done some good things. So then let's look at this. If you move Szoboszlai to the other side, he gets to create more. He gets the creative freedom of that side. When we look at our team, we and you both agreed it was unbalanced the way our top 3 creators are on the same side.
Tom, you are not making sense, Tom. I can slap myself with this bag of tissues right now. Do you want me to bang my head on this thing? Tom, you're not getting it. You're talking about system. I'm saying yesterday, 3 counterattacks, Szoboszlai had the ball. The 3 cheetahs are running. Salah's running, Nunez is running, and Diaz is running. 3 cheetahs are running. You give it to the Newcastle player. You give it to the zebra, Tom. That's why I am big on individual responsibility. Sometimes I feel like we just blame Jurgen for everything, or we blame the system for everything. You haven't said it's Klopp's fault, but you're talking about system. 1 second, you're talking about system.
Am I going mad, or have I not said Szoboszlai's passing was shit yesterday? Am I going mad, or have I not said that at least 4 times?
But perfect. I'm so glad you said that. So now, if we're saying if we're agreeing that his passing was shit yesterday, we're now giving Szoboszlai personal accountability, which I'm a fan of. We need to hold the player accountable, because yesterday, the 3 counterattacks with the 3 cheetahs running across from you, and you pass it to the zebra, that has nothing to do with system or Trent or Klopp. That is Szoboszlai making shit passes. Hold accountability. Simple.
I have done that, but I am on about the general thing of the past month. People have been saying he's been struggling. That is because he is in that role at centre mid, where whilst Trent is on fire, whilst Mo Salah does what Mo Salah does, Szoboszlai has to cover. Otherwise, we get killed on every single counter-attack. Every single one we get killed. So, if you move him over to the left side, where I'm sure you can agree, Husam, there has been a creative deficit that side this season, because everything seems to go down the right, because your chief creator in defence is on the right. Your chief creator in attack is on the right. Your chief creator in midfield is on the right. If you move just the midfielder to the left, you get more balance and he gets more freedom to do what he does. You put Curtis Jones to the right, he can still do the covering. You put Macallister in DM, you are loving life. That is your long-term solution. Szoboszlai on the right was never the long-term solution. We all knew that, because it was eventually going to come to an issue where one of your best players is going to have to sacrifice their game, and no one wants to do that.
Okay, so if we play Szoboszlai on the left,
Szoboszlai looks tired at the minute. He's now injured as well, which is a bit fucking annoying.
Yeah, it's annoying still.
But
I don't know what the length of his injury is. He was holding his hamstring. I hope it's not good. I'd rather give him Tom's hamstring or mine, to be honest with you. We need him. I said or mine, so you can't even say anything, but I prefer to give him your hamstring in it. So the thing is with this Szoboszlai thing, why are you mad, bro? Your hamstring can hold that. You play like shit Sunday football anyway. So
oh yeah,
here's the
because you
thing.
play at the top level, do you?
Listen, I made it to the Jordanian league. Where's your pro appearance? Thank you very much. As I was saying, anyway,
I reckon I could make it pro in the Jordanian league.
no, you can't. Okay, come to Jordan. I'll put you in a trial. How old are you? 21, right?
22.
Okay, I can get you a trial. Let me see if you can make it in this league. I promise you, you
Sound.
won't. Yeah,
Sound.
I'll get you paid some good money as well, but you won't be able to make it. Please don't think you're that guy. You're
Sound.
not that guy. You know you're slow as hell
Oh,
as
but
well.
you are. But you are.
No, I
I've
was
seen
that
plenty.
guy 10 years ago when I was 18.
Well, when you were 28, yeah, 10 years ago. So
No, I said 10 years ago when I was 18. I was that guy, but
28,
then
yeah.
I studied
I
chemical
don't
engineering
I
and
don't
I
need
gained
pace to
weight.
be a centre back anyway. I don't need pace to be a centre back
Oh,
anyway.
there you are.
It's all
There you
about
are.
you.
Oh,
It's all
there
about
you
you
are.
reading the game. It's
Kat
all about you
Sunday, you
reading the
cannot
game,
give
mate.
trials to 43-year-olds. You're 43, Kat Sunday. I cannot get you a trial when you're 43. Oh, my days, man. Anyway, let me read this super chat before we carry on. This has been one hell of a show already, you guys. Big up 2024. We bagging. We are top of the league. Szoboszlai, I like you, but big game allegations need to be opened on him, Husam. This guy is putting up smelly performances. Nunes not good enough. You see, with that big game allegation, I'll be real with you. Newcastle ain't no big game. People are doing this Newcastle hype, and it's getting on my last nerve. I cannot stand this acting like Newcastle is some sort of big game. Newcastle ain't no big game. It ain't ever been a big game for Liverpool Football Club. We've always dominated them. We've always destroyed them. This season, when no one won at St. James's, we went there and we won. This whole, oh my God, Newcastle are a big game. Newcastle at home ain't no big game. However, he stank yesterday, so that part we agree with. In terms of Nunes, I'm sure me and Tom will speak to it, about it soon. Newcastle are already 1 point above Chelsea. Big game, my ass. Like, let's have some shame. But yeah, in terms of Nunes, not good enough. Me and Tom will speak about. Big up to Ethan De Villiers. Big up to you. De Villiers. I think that's how it's pronounced. Big up my South African brother. Big up to Felipe who says, Hazard the Burger King, Salah Egyptian King, Rom's deluded fool. Listen, I'm not going to call Rom's a fool, but that opinion is foolish. Like Rom's, I don't know what kind of prime grade A, class A drugs he's smoking when he's saying Hazard's better. You know what's the funny part? He says Hazard's better, and then in the same video he says, but if I'm signing someone, I'm signing Mo Salah. Like, okay, so you just say Hazard is better.
You sign the better player. You sign the better player.
I'll be honest
Football
with you,
is about
I'm not...
scoring goals and winning matches.
Yeah.
Salah wins you football matches more than Hazard does.
I think Mo Salah is a top 10 Premier League footballer of all time. Like, if we say of all time...
Mo Salah gets into the Premier League all-time 11. You have a right mid spot, Salah gets in there. Hazard don't.
Yeah, and I think as well, like, all I'm saying is I think he's a top 10. Like, if we mention the likes of Henry, Gerrard, Lampard, Vieira, someone like a Ferdinand, like an
Salah
Ashley
sits
Cole,
at that table.
John Terry,
Salah sits at the top table with Thierry. I don't like comparisons between Salah and Hazard. Salah sits with Thierry. Salah sits with Shearer. Salah sits with Rooney. Salah sits with the elite of the elite in the Premier League. For 7 years, it has been consistent goal scoring, consistent creativity, consistent levels to this game.
I think Henry is still, like, I still would say Henry is the greatest Premier League player of all time, though. Like, that's what I would say.
I am happy. I'm happy to give Henry the nod. But the idea that Salah's never going to reach Thierry Henry's level is a disgrace, because Mo Salah, if I just do a little comparison right now to Henry, I'll get it up on my phone so it's easier. I think Salah is about... He's about... Let me just find it here. There you go.
That's what your brain says when you're talking about football.
Salah. Shut the fuck up. Salah is 7 assists and 22 goals away from Thierry Henry. On his current rate, Mo Salah surpasses Thierry Henry's numbers by midway through next season. In terms of accolades, Salah just needs another golden boot, which he's on course for this year, and another player of the year. And he's beaten Thierry Henry in both of them. Another league title matches Thierry Henry's league title haul.
Let's just win this.
He's got
league
more
title,
Champions
man.
Leagues than he did. He's got more Champions Leagues than he did. So what do we do in these
I
comparisons?
can't wait till some Arsenal fan
midway
watches this and is like, Thierry Henry won the World Cup. I'm like, yeah, Salah's Egyptian. He ain't ever gonna win the World Cup. Like
Thierry Henry was Thierry Henry at Arsenal when he won the World Cup, or was he still at Monaco?
No, he was at Arsenal. He was at Arsenal.
Was he at Arsenal? Even
Yeah,
then,
he was.
it's fucking France. He had Zinedine Zidane. Mo Salah's got Omar Marmoush from Frankfurt. It's a very different thing.
Marmoush.
But-
We'll see in AFCON.
So what do we do in terms of these arguments next year, where Salah has more goals, more assists, and maybe we won a Premier League title this year, and then he gets the
my
golden
point
boot,
is, look, Hazard
and he
is
gets
not an
the
argument.
PFA Player of the Year winner.
Hazard is the problem. Hazard, I won't even argue. I think Salah surpassed him. But when it comes to Henry, I still say Henry is the greatest Premier League footballer of all time. That's the thing. So if Henry is number one,
I'm fine with that being the
but
argument.
Tom, me
But
and you
Salah
look at it
deserves to sit
differently.
in that argument.
I think the greatest Liverpool Premier League footballer, for you, it's Salah. For me,
Thierry
number
Henry
one
was
is
at Monaco.
For me,
Thierry
it's
Henry was
Gerrard.
at Monaco when he won the World Cup.
Doesn't matter anyway. For me, Gerrard's number one. That's what I'm saying. So because Gerrard's number one in the Prem, like I think Gerrard's the greatest ever Premier League midfielder. Henry is the greatest ever player and the greatest ever forward. I'd say John Terry's the best ever centre back. Ashley Cole's the best ever full back. I'd say Petr Cech, Alisson, and Schmeichel are in a league of their own when it comes to goalkeepers. So there's conversations to be had. But I think if you were to make a top 10 list, you know who Mo Salah is, Tom, because you probably would have heard this conversation before. You know, in the NBA, when they do like top 10 NBA players of all time, some people put Steph 9, 10, 8, and some people don't. That's what Mo Salah is right now. He's in that Steph caliber where it's like this season, if he's the best player on a Liverpool team that wins the league without Mane, without Firmino, without Fabinho, Henderson, Wijnaldum, that kind of spine all gone, then Mo Salah has proven that he could do it with a team that's up and coming as well, which is a massive thing. So, like, you see people like Michael will tell you, Steph ain't nowhere near top 10. And then another guy will come here and tell me, Steph has changed the way basketball was played. He's got to be top 10. So that's where I think Mo Salah is. For me, I'd place him in my top 10 Premier League right now. I wouldn't go higher yet. Like, I still have Henry, I have Gerrard, I have John Terry, Rio Ferdinand, Ashley Cole. I've got Frank Lampard, I've got Alan Shearer, players like that. So he still has a little bit to go. That's just honestly what I would say. But he's definitely climbing up the table. That's what I would say, to be honest with you. So, yeah, big up to Lauren. Says, Klopp didn't lose his wedding ring on the pitch. He was finding Tom and putting him back. Oh, my God. Dude. Hey, Lauren, that's fucked up.
Lauren, what have I done to
up.
piss you off? I can't remember the last nice thing Lauren said to me on Super Chats. They might be in the comments, but the comments go so quick I can't read them. Super Chat wise, I can't remember the last nice thing you said to me. So what did I do to piss you off? Because I apologise for it.
Hey, Lauren. W's in the chat for Lauren for just pissing Tom off. Big up, man. Lauren 1-0 Tom. Hey, big up to you, Ryan. You've been watching for a long time. This ain't no 1-0. This 4-0 already. This 7.5 XG.
Well,
big up to
I like how Ryan. Hold on. I like how Ryan trying to sit there do scoreboards with other people like he isn't down 10-0.
Ryan, you're literally down like 10-0 to all of us. Please have some shame. Like, you're down 10-0 to the YouTube universe in general. Like, have some shame. You're not even down to it. You're down to this whole application. Like, big up my guy Kat Sandy.
Do you want to know the best thing I ever heard anyone say about Ryan? It was Kendall, and he was on Twitter saying something, and then Kendall said, "If I knocked on your head, it'd echo, because he's got no brain. It's hollow. If I knocked on your head, it'd echo."
Wow. Hey. Big up Kat Sandy says, hi guys, Anfield was rocking yesterday. I believe Anfield stand was louder than the Kop. Talk about my Mac 10. I told people about him. Tom, 10 AFCON legends. So you see Kat Sandy why you're 43.
Well,
you go from just talking about the
10 AFCON
atmosphere
legends
to Macallister, which I love, and then out of nowhere you're like Tom 10 AFCON legends. What's that got to do with the first 3 quarters of the super chat? So how am I supposed to respond to that, Kat Sunday? You big fraud, you massive fraud. Go deal with your grandkids.
10 AFCON legends. Mane probably gets one now because he's won one. Drogba never won one, so I know Drogba's not really one because he never won one. Eto's got to be one. Mahrez probably ends up being one. Who was the Egyptian fella? Abu Trika? Is that his name?
Go on, Tom. Go on, Tom. My brother. Yes, sir.
I'm trying to think of so Cameroon won it back in 2017. 2017.
George Weah.
Did Libya do well?
If he's here till tomorrow, he's naming like 7 players, so it's pointless to ask.
I could name African players, but I don't think they're like AFCON legends. Like I was going to say Kameni, the Cameroonian keeper, because he was around for ages.
Nah.
Maybe he's like won 1 or 2 with them. So I
know AFCON legends. If you're saying AFCON legends,
maybe Yaya.
Toka, sit down, you little shit. Let me tell you a story. You see all these Premier League footballers, these Premier League legends, the likes of Yaya Toure and Drogba and Essien and blah blah blah. Mohamed Abu Trika ran rings around them for 3 African tournaments in a row. Won all 3 tournaments as the best player on Egypt. All I want you to do, Toka, after the stream, is go on YouTube and literally just search Abu Trika comp. You will see the Iniesta version of the African continent. Some of the craziest shit you've ever seen. I watched, like, you ask anyone, even North African people, who maybe have a little bit of rivalry with Egypt, even like someone like Mo in the chat who's Libyan, even he'll tell you, yo, Abu Trika was some next level stuff. Abu Trika was on some next level stuff. But if you're telling me name 10 AFCON legends, I can name them with these. I've got Roger Milla, I've got Samuel Eto'o, I've got Yaya Toure, I've got Mo Salah, I've got Abu Trika, Riyad Mahrez, I've got what's his name? The guy who Rabih Majer from Algeria, Haji, Naibet from Morocco. There's many players, to be honest with you can name. The African continent has produced so much talent.
We got it's like JJ Okocha one and
JJ Okocha.
Kanu.
Yes, JJ Okocha, Kanu, Mane. There's many people we could talk about, but yeah, there's so many historic players in the continent of Africa. I think if you make an African all-time 11, it would actually be an unbelievable 11. But if we're being honest, we'd have to probably put maybe minimum 4 Egyptian players in there. Keeper's Egyptian. Wael Gom'a is definitely in the team. Abu Trika is definitely in the team, and Salah is definitely in the team.
Yeah, African football's not really I can do the base level, but beyond that, I sort of struggle.
Also, this guy says Al Awairan. He literally has the Saudi flag next to him. You fraud!
That's like
unbelievable. Big up to Gary Paul, who says change the title of this to Husam versus Lum Little. Gary, this is why you're a goat. This is why you've been watching the channel for a long time. You've been watching it for 3 years and you've been supportive ever since. You know Tom's a fraud. You already know Tom is a fraud. Everyone here knows this. Spam Lum Little in the chat right now. And then Tyler Jones, all the way from Australia, says, I second that Gary Paul super chat. Lum Little, dunk on his head top. Tyler Jones, he spent the last 3 days spending money on women and he's back again, back a blood clot again to support the channel. Man like Tyler Jones, big up to you. Currently eating his Vegemite sandwich. Selection twerking for Tom yet again. Yada 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 yada. Tom is definitely right. Soboslai more times than not, he has to cover for Trent due to system. Oops, Soboslai is top notch. Trent didn't invert. Yes, Soboslai was bad yesterday. All I'm saying is selection. Let us hold players accountable. Yesterday, Soboslai botched 3 counterattacks. That has nothing to do with the Klopp system or the formation or Trent inverting. Soboslai, down the right, does all the work defensively that we need of him. And we give him credit. The defensive work is unbelievable from Dominic Soboslai. But going forward, I just need him to make the killer pass. It's not an insult. It's just reality. So that's it. Selection. So if we're talking about yesterday's game in a prison, Szoboszlai passed the ball better. That's it. That's it. Also, if I'm going to name a South African player, it will not be Shabalala. It will be Benny McCarthy. Have some shame. Big up to Lauren, who says, oh my days, Tom is a fetus. Yo. Big up. Lauren just abusing Tom Litter here. Hey, Tom, Lauren, continue to abuse him in super chats. You get me? Big up to you, Lauren. I was about to say shout out something, but I'm going to stop myself. Big up, Lauren. Used to love Nunez. Can't really see the vision now. And we are going to address the elephant in the room now. I feel like now this is the time to just address the elephant in the room. And yes, we will be doing AFCON watch along, inshallah. I called the guy today. I'm like, listen, don't waste my time. Just give me Euro package, Copa America, AFCON, and Asian Cup. Just don't waste my time. Give me all four. How much does it cost? And he's like, I'll call you back later today and let you know. So inshallah, I'll get to know. But by the way, do you guys want me to do Jordanian watch-alongs, like of my own country? I think that would be quite a thing, to be honest with you. If you guys want me to do that, you guys better be in the channel supporting then. But anyway, like the video, subscribe. Big up Iburn, Selection, Tyler, Gary, Kat Sandy, Lauren, Felipe, Ethan, and Mo. Big up to all the goats who have sent in super chats. There's 330 people in here. Please do not forget to hit that like button right here, right now. Don't just press it, slap it. We are approaching 25k subscribers. We're only 130 subscribers away from 25k. So when you hit that like button, you help the channel out. Like, subscribe, share, everything. Let's go. Tom. Darwizi. What can man say now? Go ahead. The floor is yours. By the way, Lauren loves Nunez, so you're just opening more abuse. But go ahead.
I mean, I'm still on the Nunez train. I still think he'll be fine. I just think we need to adjust our expectations of the player we bought. Not in terms of what we expect from him, but in terms of the style we're going to get from him. We thought we were going to get this 30-goal-a-season striker, and that is never going to happen. Nunez will never be a 30-goal-a-season striker, consistently anyway. You might get like a Benfica season where everything goes his way and he gets 30 goals. But logically, he's never going to be a 30-goal-a-season striker that I think we thought we were going to get. But I also didn't expect him to be this creative sort of, not force, but have this creativity and this, chance creation in him. So that has had to adjust my thing. If Darwin Nunez, because I've got Jota, and let's bear in mind, this is only because I've got Jota and Salah who bag chances and bag goals.
I'm so happy Jota's back. I was so happy. I'm so happy.
If we didn't have those two, then it'd be a completely different case. I'd understand the disagreements and everything. But Jota and Salah scored the goals, but Nunez is creating a lot of chances. Nunez is getting a lot of assists. If Nunez ends seasons with 15 goals, 15 assists, maybe even 20 goals, 15 assists, or 15 goals, 20 assists, I don't think there can be any complaints about that because he's still doing a good job. Getting 35 goal contributions for a striker is still a good job. Are the missed chances annoying? Yes, they're very annoying. If I'm being honest, he should have scored 2 yesterday. The header and the one-on-one where he took it off Botman and then Dubravka's got down.
Botman gifted him the ball. He's like, go ahead, score, Nunez. And he's like, nope, I want to miss.
They're the two that I look at and go, yeah.
But this return, Tom, is awful. Like we can't just bypass it.
It is.
18 big chances, 5 goals. Like if it was like, let's say he scored 5. Let's say if it was 10 goals and 12 big chances missed, it'd be like, okay.
Look, I'm not trying to justify this side of things. Like I said, he's never going to be this goal scorer that we all thought he was. He's going to miss chances for whatever reason. I think there's a little bit of unluckiness there. I actually felt a little bit sorry for him yesterday when you watched Gakpo's goal go in because Gakpo has absolutely knobbed the shot. It's come off the bottom of his foot and it's rolled in. And Nunez has caught 3. The Jota one, yeah, we can touch on that in a bit. But if Nunez is still providing me with 35 goal contributions a season, I can't complain about that. We just thought we were going to get a different type of striker than what we got. But he is still facilitating the play. When Jota plays on the left, he still has a lot of good opportunities because of Nunez. When Salah's on the right, he has a very good link-up with Nunez. Like, they have one of the best connections in the league, I think, statistically. It is all there. It's just not what we thought we were going to get So if it is an if, because he does need to, we need to see a big improvement in the second half of the season if I want him to say it. But if he gets 15 and 15, there won't be many complaints from me. I'll sit there and go, his finishing's a bit crap, but I won't be sitting there going, you've got to get rid of him. I'm done with the project. I'm this, I'm that, because he's kind of doing what we loaded Bobby Firmino for. We just never expected Bobby Firmino, but we just never expected Bobby Firmino type of numbers and type of impact from Núñez, and he offers us a little bit something different there in terms of how far back he pushed the defence. If he could score goals, we would have the best striker in the world, quite comfortably. We would have genuinely one of the best strikers in the world. He'd have all the potential to be the best striker in Premier League history if he could finish just somewhat more of his chances. But in a weird sort of way, that's why he's at Liverpool and not Man City or Real Madrid. Because we do have to sign these players early on with their flaws and try and train it out with them. We've had we've had a lot of success with it in the past. We've had some clangers in the past. This one, I don't think it's necessarily a clanger. I just think it's the type of guy that sort of we didn't expect to see. I mean, Núñez is on now in all comps 8 goals, 8 assists, is it? Or 8 goals, 9 assists? Like that by the halfway point in the season, it could be a lot more, which is what the gripe is. But if you were to sit there at the halfway point of the season, tell me in 28 games, I don't know how many of them starts either. In 28 games, Núñez has something like 17 goal contributions. I wouldn't be sitting there going, he's crappy. Especially when you look at the numbers that others have got this season, who we expected to be, to be honest, do you want me to tell you what's mad to Sam? Gakpo does what I expected Núñez to do, and Núñez does what I expected Gakpo to do.
Yeah, but
I expected Gakpo to be the all-round creator.
When he passed it to Salah to have the tap-in, that pass showed more composure than all his finishes put together, which makes no sense.
I thought some of them were composed though. I thought some of his finishes were. I think he has had composure this season. It's just sometimes it happens. I mean, he's shown me composure a fair few times.
You cannot say sometimes
even when he's missed the chances.
Week in, week out. You can't.
No. Again, I'm not trying to wipe it off. I'm not saying it's okay. It's this, it's that. But I'm just saying that when you have he won't be. He will score 2 more goals this season. But when you have Diogo Jota and when you have Darwin Núñez and Mo Salah, you can afford for Darwin Núñez to miss some chances, provided that he is making it up by creating more. If Núñez was just missing chances and offering me fuck all else, it would be a very different conversation. And I think you know that, Husam, because I've been on to other players in the past when I was on to Mane, especially in the first half of that season, when all he was doing for the last 2 months was missing chances, but he doesn't even create. He doesn't like to create them. So when there's that, it's like, Ugh. But Núñez has offered me a lot of that creativity. He has done. So I'll sit there and go, you can get away with it. You can just give the ball to the better finishers. But I do need to see an improvement in the finishing. What do you mean, what creativity? He's got the second most assists out of anyone this season for us. I think he's created the 3rd most chances. You don't do that by being a brute who can't create. No, we're not changing our expectations. No, because we don't know what we pay for. We pay for a striker. We paid for a striker.
Don't do
That's
that,
what we
Tom.
did.
Don't do that.
But I don't think...
Don't do that.
Husam,
he came in as a goal scoring forward. Don't be an asshole and change the story now.
Husam,
okay,
when Darwin Núñez came in, did you expect him to be the first scoring option? Or did you expect that to remain as Mo Salah?
Look at him twisting the words.
Is it
going to be our second greatest Premier League player of all time scoring the goals, or this guy we bought for 85 million? Of course, it's going to be the greatest guy, but what I didn't expect is for this guy to be on 4 goals in January.
He's not on 4 goals.
Premier League. Couldn't give a fuck about Europa, respectfully.
He's on 5 goals in the Premier League, mate.
You're such an asshole, Tom. Can you stop being an asshole and actually focus on the argument?
19 games, 5 goals, 6 assists. That's annoying, but it's fine. For me, in terms of what he's doing for Liverpool. Big chances. Yeah, he's got 18 of them. And that's
no, that's only in the Premier League. That's only in the Premier League.
Why do you act like I don't think 18 big chances missed is bad? Obviously, it's
80
embarrassing
chances missed
and it's
with 5 goals is not just bad. It's horrendous.
Again, I'm not arguing that, but you have to understand that what I am still somewhat supportive of it because of everything else he's offering me. Fuck me, he's got more assists than Luis Diaz has in fucking his entire time at the club this season alone.
I think he just
I think
spams
Nunes this
passes to
season,
Mo Salah to like get an assist.
but that's fine. But that's fine. Sam, I would do the exact same thing as a striker because I'm going to give the ball to one of the best players in Premier League history to let him do what he wants to do. I don't get why we're looking at that as a bad thing.
Run me my money
It's
selection.
not. It's a very good thing.
Run me my money. You said Mo Salah won't be our top goal scorer this season. Come May time, don't forget, bitch better have my money. Money, Habib.
Yeah, no.
Money.
I've got to be honest. I've got to be honest. Selection, that was an absolute fucking stinker from you suggesting that Mo Salah, who's been our top scorer every single fucking year, was now not going to be our top scorer.
I don't remember because I don't remember fully what he said because I don't want to put words in his mouth or a price tag in his pocket. But I swear he said he'd send me like 200, 300, something like that if Mo Salah is the top goal scorer. That's a lot of money, selection. That's a lot of money. Let me know before so I can bring a cigar to the stream to just dance on your grave. Fraud. Talking about Salah. Salah won't be our top goal scorer. Have some shame. He's had 48 big chances and scored. Is this true, like overall in the Prem?
I'll have a little look now, but it might well be. The thing is, though, with it, like some of the chances, a lot of the chances he scored haven't been big chances. So Nunes had he scored 14 goals in the Premier League in 48 games. 10 of them have been big chances scored. 38 have been big chances missed, with 10 hitting the woodwork. So Nunes scores 1 in every 4 big chances, or 1 in every 5 big chances, actually.
Speaking of bitch better have my money, Rihanna to Husam 2024. Let's go. Rihanna, call me Habibti. Arab Prince, not money like Prince, but you get me. I do have some sauce. Big up Rihanna, call me Habibti, call me. Or actually Megan Fox. Is Megan Fox still with that Machine Gun Kelly guy?
Yeah, she's a proper weirdo now with like blood packs and everything. Proper wrong.
Are they still together?
I think so.
Fully back together and in a really good place. Fuck you,
hold on a minute. Has Pearce just said, does having some assists equal creativity? Yes, it does. That's what getting assists is, being creative. You're creating chances. You don't get assists by not creating chances. Like, come on.
Honestly, how is this woman right here ended up with that guy? If Machine Gun Kelly if he was a plumber, he would never find a woman for the rest of his life. I promise you right now. He's so lucky he's an artist. Look at Megan Fox. MashaAllah. Big up to Nate who says, we can't make excuses anymore for Darwin. If we sell him, I think it'll be a mistake and he will flourish elsewhere. We just need to let him get on with it. He'll score. His misses are inevitable. But here's the question, and I think Jamie Phillips is asking this question earlier on as well. Why shall we just expect this? Why shall we just accept this? Why shall we just sit up here and go like, yeah, Darwin's going to miss chances anyway? Like yesterday, okay, Dubravka made some good saves, but a lot of them was just like smashed at him. I'll be honest with you. Like
every single save was smashed at him. Every single one. Honestly, if we could learn to put the ball either side of the goalkeeper a little bit more often, we'd win games 9-0. Like, we'd be ridiculous. And it is an issue. But like I said, if you dislike Nunes for that, that is fine. I'm not going to stop you because that is a valid criticism. I look at him and go, I'm willing to give the player overall a little bit more time because of what he's offering me that I didn't think he would do. I never thought he would have this level of creativity in him. I didn't. The man's created the 3rd most big chances for us this season. He's created the 5th most chances overall for us this season. He's got, I think it's 18 big chances created in his 2 seasons in the Premier League, which is very good numbers. So he clearly offers me something that way, which, yes, the big thing you can say is maybe him not scoring the goals will cost us later down the line. You're probably right. You could well be right, but also his creativity will help us down the line.
I'll be
The
honest with you.
games
If
we've
he's
dropped
if
in this
if it's
season
gonna be a
haven't been
creativity
solely on
thing,
Nunes.
if it's gonna be a creativity thing, then essentially Diaz and Gakpo go to the bench. Then that's basically the logic.
No,
Because if
not
it's a
necessarily
creativity
Gakpo.
thing, no. If it's a
Not necessarily.
creativity thing, then it's Jota on
No,
the
but
left, Salah on the right, Nunes down the middle.
But then we got to go back to what I said earlier. I get from what we expected Nunes to be. I get that vibe of Gakpo. I like the way he takes his chances. I like the way he finishes. I like Cody Gakpo as a goal scoring
Are
alternative.
you saying Gakpo
Diaz
is
is the
better
one which you look
than
at and
Nunez?
go, yeah, I think Gakpo is the third best.
I agree with
we've
that.
got.
I think that's valid.
I think Gakpo, he goes under the radar a little bit. So I look at Gakpo, and then I look at Jota, and I look at Salah. There you goal scorers. Nunes can still pop in with goals, and Nunes will end seasons with 10, 15 goals. That's just because of the sheer volume that we create. But
this January
did we
month, though,
seriously
I
think-
feel like everything you're saying right now includes an equation with Mo Salah in it. So now I have a full garage and I've taken off my Lamborghini. The Lamborghini is gone. And I'm going to send it to the Lamborghini company to fix it for the next month. It's gone for a month. Let's just say it as it is. So now if I remove Mo Salah from said equation, I can't have Nunes be the creative guy. I can't. That's it, Tom. Can you just speak now? I know what Vel's doing.
Hold on. You don't need to play it.
Curtis Jones is worse than Charlie Adam. And I say that with full chest. Curtis Jones has never hit the level of Charlie Adam at Blackpool. That's just the fact. He's never even hit. He's
No, but that is a
one of the
fact.
worst players I've ever seen play for my club.
He hasn't hit Charlie Adam Blackpool levels yet. It's the fact.
You just called him one of the worst players to play for the football club. Let's take a chill pill now because
Okay, guys, I got that wrong with Curtis Jones. Now tell me which is worse. That me saying that about Curtis Jones or this?
I don't know who to go to first. I'm going to go to you, Tom, as Liverpool got smacked up today. What are you saying?
It's okay, Tom.
Jürgen, mate, I love you, but it's time to go. I think this is what it's come to. I don't think the players are buying into it anymore. I really don't, because I looked at that game beforehand. I looked at it and I thought he's put out our best 11. He put out our best 11 that we had at the time. You know, we had the midfield, we had the attack.
Now I will set up a poll. I'm about to go to the stream right now and set up a poll. And have some shame and decorum, chat, if you vote anyone else. I'm going to go right now to the poll. I'm going to make it. I'm going to ask you, which is worse? Klopp out or Curtis Jones hasn't hit Charlie Adam levels? I'll put up a poll. If you guys think sacking Jurgen Klopp...
No, because you're not allowed to just take that line. Your line was, Curtis Jones is one of the worst players to play for this football club. That was your line. Okay. So,
okay,
which is worse? Mine was bad.
Klopp out.
Mine was bad.
From Tom. Or Charlie Adam better than Jones Husam. Done. It cannot be more crystal clear than this. Vote, chat. Which is worse? Wanting the greatest manager in modern era history for us to get sacked, or me saying Curtis Jones is not Charlie Adam level? Be honest with yourself. Be honest.
Mine's worse. But
yeah, go ahead, Tom. Tell people about Ruben Amorim. Go on. The floor is yours.
You want me to tell people about Ruben Amorim?
Yeah, tell people about Ruben Amorim, you fraud.
Sporting Lisbon currently sit at the top of the Liga Portugal table. Played 15, won 12.
Who sits at the top of the fucking
2.
Premier League, Tom? Who sits at the top of the fucking Premier League? Tell the people.
Liverpool, mate, and I'm very happy with
there you are. Who's the manager of Liverpool? Tell the people.
Very happy with Jurgen Klopp as the manager, mate. But the idea that Ruben Amorim is a shit manager is the one that I've never agreed with. Because he's a good manager, he's a top manager, and we'd be lucky to have him as a replacement for Jurgen Klopp.
I'll be honest with you guys. If you want Klopp sacked, over Curtis Jones is bad, then you guys are just smoking crack. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sorry, Tom, but you've lost this one, says Nate. But tell him, Nate. Tell him. Wanting Jurgen Norbert Klopp.
I have said that one is bad. But you know what the thing is, Sam? I've never once said I didn't want that. You earlier the stream said, when did I say that? You're lying. You've got no proof.
No.
And now we got the proof. Now we got the proof, mate. Now we got the proof. Now we got the proof. You literally said it there.
I said he hasn't hit Charlie Adam Blackpool levels. Now, because you're a fetus, you've never watched Charlie Adam at Blackpool to begin with. I've watched Charlie Adam at Blackpool. Go on YouTube and just search Charlie Adam Blackpool right now. And you'll see free kicks, goals, assists, corners, everything you need in a midfielder. He was banging. Fraud. Vel, you are a traitor, and you're going to get unmudded soon. I'm going to be unmudded soon. That's just the fact. He's never even hit. He's genuinely one of the worst players I've ever seen play for my club. And Pep Linders in his book had Anderson.
He's genuinely one of the worst players I've ever seen play for my football club.
Yeah, one of the worst.
Out of Husam's mouth.
That's 100% way less worse. That's way less worse than Kloppert. Kloppert is the worst one by far.
You're acting like I don't know my one was bad.
Yeah, but ask Jerry James and ask older people about Charlie Adam at Blackpool. You've never seen that. Have you seen Charlie Adam at Blackpool? Don't lie. Be honest.
Yes, I watched Blackpool in 2010.
There you are. You are 3 years old, Tom.
I was 9, mate. So
no, you weren't.
Chill.
Even if you're
I was literally at the game when they beat us 2-0. Sorry, 2-1. Because Kiriakos scored a shitty corner.
2-1, not 2-0. 2-1.
I've literally just corrected myself because Kiriakos
scored. Who was the manager?
Roy Hodgson.
And who scored for Blackpool?
DJ Campbell was one of them. And it was a double-barreled name. You got the other one. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it was like Gary Taylor Fletcher or something.
Okay, who scored for us then?
Kiriakos.
Okay. Pearce. I'm never beating you in a quiz, I'll be honest with you.
Exactly. Exactly.
Big up to Tyler Jones, who says, front three while Salah's away. Who plays on the right? Is Elliot ready?
Mental idea that I might suggest. Harvey Elliott is ready to play on the right. And if Harvey Elliott plays on the right, no problem with that. No problemo. What would you consider a world where you have Nunes on up the middle, Gakpo on the left, Jota on the right?
Say that again, sorry.
Nunes in the middle, Gakpo on the left, Jota on the right.
No, I don't like Gakpo on the left. Even yesterday, I didn't like him on the left. And the goal that he scored, and the most danger he created was when he was down the middle. I really do not like Gakpo on the left.
So that's fine, Sam. If you want to swap Nunes and Gakpo around and have Nunes on the left, Gakpo in the middle, Josh on the right.
Nope. Diaz on the right.
About then? Diaz on the right.
If Luis Diaz plays like he done yesterday, okay, so you're not gonna say you were so Diaz didn't play well yesterday.
Diaz had a very good game yesterday. Diaz was one of our best attackers. That's not why I'm going. Oh, for God's sake! I need to ask you a question.
Attacker full stop in the first half when we stank.
Yeah, that's fine. Sam, when was the last time you saw Luis Diaz use his left foot?
I've never seen it, but he's a technically sound footballer.
Exactly.
But I've seen him play right wing when Salah and Mane went to AFCON, Habibi.
Diaz's debut was literally on the left, and Salah. In fact, Diaz's debut, Salah came on the same game. So no,
Oxlade
he didn't play there.
Played on the
Last
right.
they were at AFCON.
When they were at AFCON,
Diaz done
Oxlade
one game.
Played on the right. Diaz also had a couple appearances on the right where he was okay, in my opinion.
Diaz done one game on the right against Newcastle away.
Okay, my front three is Gakpo down the middle, Jota on the left, Diaz on the right.
I'm putting Josh on the right. I'm putting either one of Jota or Elliot on the right. Jota has the left foot for it.
Do you think Elliot has what it takes to play winger for Liverpool? I don't think he has.
Yes, he does.
No, I like Elliot.
Arguably, our best performance of the season came with him on the right wing against West Ham. arguably our best performance of the season. You've got that, and you've got
Very well.
yesterday as two of our best performances of the season. Harvey Elliott was on the right wing.
If you
Come
want to
on,
go
let-
Jota on
let's
the
not
right,
do this now.
Gakpo in the middle, Nunes on the left, I have no problem with that, to be honest with you. But we have to rotate them anyway.
I quite like Gakpo on the left, to be honest. I think Gakpo on the left is a really interesting
There
one.
you are. There you are. Every time you keep saying this, and then you watch it with your own eyes, and you come back with the same shit opinion. That's what pisses me off.
Quick question, Husam, mate. Quick question.
Yes.
And again, just another one.
Yes.
Who was, Gakpo against Burnley? I thought that was one of his better games against Burnley. I thought he was really involved, had some really good.
Oh wow, we
he had
cooked the worst team in the league. Let's all stand up and give him a standing fucking ovation.
Well, that was the only fucking game he started on the left, weren't he? So I can't. It's not exactly like I've got a wide pool to pick from. He's got one game where he started on the left and he was
he's
beating
not
his
good
man.
enough to play wing for us. He's good enough to play down the middle, 100%, not wing.
Yes, he is. He's perfectly fine playing on the wing.
Just Tabang
Perfectly
probably has
fine with
more
it.
explosiveness than him in the chat. By the time he gets to 60 miles an hour, the defender is on 80 miles already. That's the problem.
No, he isn't. No, he isn't. Oh my god, why are we acting like Gakpo's slow? Why are we acting like Gakpo's slow?
There you
my
are.
God.
Gakpo's slow. I never said Gakpo's slow. Don't change my words. I said he doesn't have explosiveness. I'm talking about acceleration, not speed. I know
He
he's
does have
fast. He's fast as fuck. I'm talking about his 0 to 50.
Again, I will disagree. I don't know what I can say to make sure I disagree. But look, I disagree. I think Gakpo on the left wing is fine. I think he's a really interesting option out there because he offers you creativity. In a period where we are losing your best goal scorer and your most creative player, you need to fill that up with two players. You've got to replace an aggregate. The goal scorer, that's Diogo Jota. The creative, I mean, fucking hell, Cody Gakpo had 18 assists at PSV in the first half of the season last year, playing as a left winger. He can create from the wing. You add in Nunes as an all-round risk but reward system. You can make up for what you lose in Salah, hopefully in aggregate for at least a month. That's all it needs to be. A month I need to make it up for. That's it. So I look at Gakpo on the left and I go, yes. Is he who I want there long term? No. But is it a position he can play and offer me what I need? Yes. And whilst Szoboszlai is an interesting option for it, I don't want to take him out of midfield because I feel like, especially when you're losing Salah, you need Szoboszlai's defensive work because Salah's defensive work goes a little bit under the radar. You just get back and offer a fair bit defensively. You are going to need your right central midfield to be very defensive minded at points. And also, he's injured now, and we don't know how long that injury is. What if he's out for the next month? So, look, whatever front three you want to go for, I just think that there's one non-negotiable in it, and it's Jota or Elliott on the right wing.
Jota.
Because both of them know how to use the left foot. If you want it to be Jota, that's fine. I have no issue if it's Elliott, and then you get creativity that way, and then you put Josh on the left for your goal scoring, because Elliott's a very creative player, and he's shown a lot this season that he's taken on some leaps and bounds. So whatever way you want to run that, you can run that. But for me, Jota has to be in that front three, at least for the next month. Non-negotiable. And personally, I'd go Jota on the right, Nunes in the middle, Gakpo on the left, with probably Jones, Szoboszlai, and Macallister in behind, Trent, Gomez or Robertson. Hopefully Robertson's back soon. Van Dijk, Canate, Quanta. That team's good enough to win all them games. And then you still get to add Diaz off the bench for the threat. You still get to add Gravenberch off the bench, which I think is the only way you're going to really get something out of him at the minute, at least until next season, because I think he needs a real big pre-season. You still get to add we're actually a little bit low in terms of depth options now if you lose Salah, and so you get to add like whoever doesn't start out of Elliott or Jota, they come off. Beyond that, you do sort of like there's not really many great options beyond that. So that's a little bit of a concern. But look, we should be good enough to get through that period of time with them players. And I just don't get why
Husam W, to be honest with you. I think we will sign one defensive edition in January. First of all, of course, it's a Husam W. Of course, it's a Husam W. Tom can always hold that respectfully. Second of all, I think we will get one defensive edition in January, but I don't see us signing a forward or a midfielder, to be honest with you. I think defensive edition is probably what we're going to go for. Either a left back or a center back that can play left back type thing. Maybe one of those. So yeah, that's what I think. When I spoke to my guy, he's like, if they think we're going to sign a forward, they're smoking something. But apparently, even Klopp himself hasn't decided. So anything could change. Klopp could wake up tomorrow and go like, sign Ivan Toney. I don't know. It just depends on what Klopp does. So anyway, yeah. Anyway,
Do you know what's funny, Husam? Do you know what's funny?
What?
Apart on Twitter, there's some Arsenal ITK saying that Mikel Arteta wants to sign Curtis Jones, and that Curtis Jones has
Arsenal?
AFC Amden. Yeah, Arsenal want to sign Curtis Jones apparently, and Mikel Arteta's already started talking to him, and Curtis Jones wants to move south. It all depends on how Klopp uses him. Like Curtis Jones hasn't started the second most games out of any midfielder for us this season, but we don't use him enough, so you might want to move down south. You might want to leave his boyhood club to move down south.
You know, in the summer, I said
this
Arsenal
is vindication.
And I've been very positive about Arsenal. But the one thing I said in the summer is, if Liverpool do come calling for the same player, he chooses Liverpool. He doesn't choose Arsenal. It's not a London thing. It's a club thing. It's a world-class player thing. It's a recent success thing. The only club that's more attractive than Liverpool in the entire Premier League for a player to go to is Manchester City. That's it. There is no other club that's more attractive than Liverpool. If you say City is more attractive than Liverpool, I've got no problem with that. That's a fact for most players.
Even then, depends what type of player you're getting in. So like
no, but I'm saying if we're saying a general rule, like 100 players lined up, fair enough. Let's say 70 would go to City, 30 would go to Liverpool. But if it's a Liverpool Arsenal thing, most players are going Liverpool, man. It's just simple as that.
Just real quick, Kenwin Trent isn't missing it because we reached the halfway point, so the suspension reset. So he's now got to get to 10 yellow cards to miss a game. So we hit the crossover point yesterday because we're now at 20 league games. So it's like reset again. He doesn't miss the Bournemouth game because another one of our players got booked for the 5th time yesterday. Was it Curtis? Or was it... No, Endo. It was Wataru. Both of them.
Endo, it feels like, to be fair, he gets a yellow every game. That's what it feels like. But he has...
To be fair, honestly, the ref yesterday was wank. Let's keep it a book. The referee yesterday was shite. How Joe Linton stayed on that football pitch.
I despise rival fans' opinions on my club because I feel like they can never... A few people can be fair. With all due respect, we had 15 shots on target and we had 7.5 XG. If you're going to come up here and say we robbed Newcastle, then you need take this or go buy yourself a pair of glasses. Big up to... Who's this guy? Nate. Big up to Nate. Big up to Byrne. Big up to Selection, Tyler, Gary, Katsande, Lauren, Felipe, Ethan, and Mo for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Make sure you are all slapping the like button. Make sure you're all subscribing to This Is Football if you're yet to do so. Every single person watching right now, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. 11 p.m. UK time, inshallah. Today we will be back for the A-listers. Lewis, Igal, Hamza, Grigze. We're going to be there, inshallah, for A-listers. So we're going to have one hell of a show later on tonight at 11. Tom Little's channel is in the description. Tom, where can people find you? Have you got any videos coming up?
No idea, but it's Tom Little one on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, the works. New Year's resolution is to be more consistent. It's just when I can get everything else sorted, we'll get off the ground. But you'll get content soon, people, because as I can tell by all the lovely comments, like fuck off, Tom, you love me.
I'm not even gonna say anything. This is you being consistent with content.
See, it's easy, man. What's going on? That's how he's coconut goal, man.
See you guys back at 11. That's you right there.
What have I just watched there?
Gomez, Virgil, Konate, Trent is solid defensively. I'll be honest with you, and I know I'm one of the few people who loves Tsimikas, but I think Tsimikas was the best left back in the league over the last 6-7 weeks. He was cooking the shit out of people, and defensively, not a single guy got past him.
Tsimikas was very good.
Yeah, Tsimikas, we definitely will miss Tsimikas. And of course, despite some people think I have an agenda, I think we'll miss Robertson as well. So big up to you, DJ Brains. Big up to all of you guys. Come back at 11 p.m. UK time, inshallah. And listen, all 300 of you, we are going to be redirecting to League Gunner. This is what I want you guys to do. Go to the League Gunner chat right now and spam Husam Raid. This is what I want you to spam. I'm going to be in that chat as well right now. Spam Husam Raid. I just put it in the chat right now.
We are raiding. This is Football is Raiding League Honor. So make sure you guys go over there and raid that channel. Love you all. And I'm going to see you guys in that comment section as well. Yalla, let's go raid League Honor's channel. Love, Habibis, love.